She texted, "I wrecked your Corvette. Cops are here, tell them it was stolen." I replied, "I'm on my way." Then I showed the police my dash cam footage, and the text she sent me 10 minutes before the crash. Her cries as they put her in handcuffs. 31 male, bought my 2019 Corvette Stingray 2 years ago. Saved for 5 years, bought it used for $52,000. That car was my baby. Midnight blue, pristine condition, only 18,000 miles when I got it. My girlfriend Alexis, 29, knew what that car meant to me. We'd been together 8 months. Met at a mutual friend's barbecue, hit it off immediately. She moved into my place 4 months ago. Split utilities. She paid $600 toward rent. My mortgage is $1,850 all month, but I'm not trying to profit off her. Things were good, or so I thought. The day everything went sideways was a Thursday. I was at work, middle of a presentation to clients, when my phone started buzzing. Ignored it. Presentation wrapped at 2:47 p.m. Checked my phone. 6 texts from Alexis, all within the last 12 minutes. First text, 2:36 p.m. "Babe, I'm taking the vet to meet Jenna for lunch. Hope that's okay." I felt my stomach drop. She'd never asked to drive my car before, ever. She had her own 2016 Honda Accord that ran fine. Second text, 2:39 p.m. "Omni, this car is amazing." Third text, "Why don't you let me drive this more often, lol." Fourth text, "Babe, call me." Fifth text, "Call me now." Sixth text, "I wrecked the Corvette. Cops are here. Tell them it was stolen. Please. My license is suspended. I can't get in trouble. Please, babe." My hands went numb. Read that last text 3 times. Her license was suspended? Since when? I called her. She picked up before the first ring finished. Oh my God, thank God. "Babe, listen." "What happened?" There was this truck and I swerved and hit a pole, but it's not bad, just the front end, but the cop here and they're asking for my license and I can't. "Your license is suspended?" "Yes, but that's not. Look, I need you to tell them someone stole the car, please. If they find out I was driving with a suspended license, I'll go to jail. Please, I'm begging you." "Where are you?" "The intersection near the mall by the Starbucks. Please hurry. Tell them it was stolen." I hung up, grabbed my keys, told my boss there was an emergency. He saw my face, told me to go. Drove to the scene. Took 15 minutes. The whole time my brain was processing. Her license was suspended. She took my car without asking. She wrecked it. And now she wanted me to commit insurance fraud and file a false police report. Pulled up to the intersection. Saw my Corvette immediately. Front end was obliterated. Wrapped around a street pole. The hood crumpled like aluminum foil. Fluids leaking everywhere. My hands gripped the steering wheel of my work truck so hard my knuckles went white. 2 cop cars. Alexis standing there in her cute outfit, makeup running from crying, talking to an officer who looked deeply unimpressed. Parked. Got out. Officer approached me. "You the owner of the Corvette?" "Yes, sir. And who's this?" He gestured to Alexis. Alexis stared at me with these huge pleading eyes. Mascara streaks down her face, silently begging. I looked at the cop. "My girlfriend. She says she had permission to drive the vehicle. She did not." Alexis's face went white. "Babe, what? She took the car without my knowledge or permission while I was at work." The officer's eyebrow raised. "So you're saying the vehicle was taken without consent?" "I'm saying I have text messages showing her taking the car and security footage from my home camera showing her taking the keys from my nightstand while I was at work." I pulled out my phone, opened my home security app. I have a camera in my bedroom because I'm paranoid about break-ins. Showed the officer the timestamp, 2:31 p.m. Clear video of Alexis going through my nightstand drawer, finding my Corvette keys and leaving. Then I showed him the texts, all of them, including the one asking me to lie to police. The officer's expression changed. He called over his partner. Alexis started panicking. "Babe, what are you doing? Why are you—" "Ma'am," the first officer interrupted. "Can I see your license and registration?" I don't have it on me." "Your license is suspended, correct?" She started crying harder. "It's just a technicality. I was going to—" "Ma'am, you're under arrest for driving with a suspended license, unauthorized use of a motor vehicle, and leaving the scene of an accident." "Wait, leaving the scene?" The second officer explained. "Witness statements say she tried to drive away after hitting the pole. Vehicle wouldn't start." "Oh, Oh wow, they put her in handcuffs. She was screaming now. Kyle, stop them, tell them it's a misunderstanding. I just watched. Felt nothing. Numb. Kyle, please, I'm sorry. Please don't let them do this. They put her in the back of the patrol car. She was sobbing, full meltdown. Didn't stop her from shooting me a look of pure hatred through the window. The officer handed me a case number for my insurance. We'll need you to come to the station to give a formal statement. Your vehicle will be towed. Understood. Watched them drive away with Alexis in the back. Looked at my Corvette. My beautiful, perfect Corvette. Totaled. Called a tow truck. Called my insurance. Went to the police station. Gave my statement. Showed them everything. The texts, the video, the whole timeline. Got home around 7 p.m. Alexis's stuff was all over my apartment. Her clothes in my closet. Her shampoo in my shower. Her stupid decorative pillows on my couch. Started packing boxes and trash bags. Everything that was hers went in. She called from jail at 9 p.m. I didn't answer. She called 12 more times that night. Didn't answer any of them. Update 1. It's been 4 days since the crash. The entitlement is reaching levels I didn't think were possible. Alexis made bail the next morning. Her mom, Diane, 55F, posted it. $5,000. Found that out because Diane called me at 6 a.m. Friday screaming, "How dare you let my daughter sit in jail overnight? What kind of man are you?" The kind who doesn't appreciate his girlfriend stealing his car and trying to get him to commit insurance fraud. She made a mistake. She was scared. You should have protected her. She's 29 years old and drove on a suspended license. That's not a mistake, that's a crime. You're ruining her life. Do you know what this will do to her record? She ruined my car. We're even. Hung up. Blocked her. Alexis showed up at my apartment Friday afternoon. I'd already changed the locks. Cost me $180 worth it. She pounded on the door for 20 minutes. "Kyle, let me in. We need to talk." Talked through the door. "Your stuff is packed. I'll leave it outside. You can't just kick me out. I live here. You're not on the lease. You're not on the mortgage. You don't live here anymore. This is illegal. You can't do this." Actually, since you were never a legal tenant and never had a written rental agreement, yeah, I can. Already checked with a lawyer. That shut her up for a second. "Kyle, please. I love you. I made a mistake. I'm sorry about the car. I'll pay for it." "With what money? You work part-time at a hair salon making maybe $800 a month. The car is worth $48,000 in its current condition according to my insurance adjuster. You gonna pay that?" Silence. "Didn't think so. Your stuff will be outside in 1 hour. Take it and leave." She tried a different approach. Soft voice, tears. "Baby, please. Where am I supposed to go? Should have thought about that before you committed multiple felonies with my property." More crying. "You're being so cruel. I can't believe you're doing this. After everything we've been through. We've been together 8 months and you stole my car. What exactly have we been through?" She left. Came back with her sister Kennedy, 26F, an hour later to get her stuff. Kennedy gave me dirty looks the whole time, but didn't say anything. Probably because I was recording everything on my phone. The insurance battle. My insurance company called Monday. The adjuster confirmed total loss. Here's where it gets interesting. "Mr. Reynolds, we've completed our assessment. The vehicle is totaled. We're prepared to offer you $47,200 after deductible." "And what about the at-fault driver?" "That's complicated. Since she wasn't authorized to drive the vehicle, we can pursue a claim against her insurance." "She doesn't have insurance. Her license was suspended for not paying insurance." Long pause. "Then we'll be pursuing civil action against her personally for the damages plus deductible. We'll send you the paperwork." Music to my ears. The dirty tricks. Start Tuesday morning. I got a call from my landlord. Well, technically I own the condo, but the building management called. "Mr. Reynolds, we received a complaint that you're illegally evicting someone." "From who?" The complaint was anonymous, but they claim a resident of your unit is being forced out without proper notice. Explained the whole situation. Showed them the texts, the police report, everything. They backed off. "Just wanted to verify. Thanks for clarifying." Alexis tried to get me in trouble with my building. Cute. Wednesday, I got a message request on Instagram from someone I didn't know. Opened it. It was a long message from Diane about how I was a narcissistic abuser and how Alexis was traumatized and how I manipulated her into taking the car. Manipulated her? The security footage literally shows her sneaking into my room while I was at work. Screenshotted it, saved it, blocked her. Thursday, yesterday, my work email received a message. Subject, concern about employee. Someone? Gee, I wonder who sent an anonymous email to my company HR claiming I was unstable and dangerous and had threatened violence against my ex-girlfriend. HR called me in. I brought the police report, the texts, everything. My boss sat in on the meeting. Kyle, we have to take these things seriously, but looking at this documentation, it's pretty clear what happened here. Someone's trying to get me fired because I reported a crime. We're dismissing the complaint. If you receive any more harassment, let us know immediately. Walked out of that meeting furious. She was trying to destroy my life because I didn't help her commit fraud. The court date. Got a notice yesterday. Alexis's court date is in 3 weeks. Driving with suspended license, unauthorized use of a vehicle, attempting to flee the scene. The DA called me. They want me to testify. Absolutely. We should inform you, the defendant is claiming she had verbal permission to use the vehicle. I have text messages proving otherwise. She texted me after she'd already taken it. Yes, we have those, but she's claiming there was a prior conversation. There wasn't. I have never, not once, let her drive that car. That's what we figured. We'll be in touch. Current status. My Corvette is totaled. Insurance payout won't cover a replacement. Used Corvette prices have gone up. I'm out about $5,000 even after the settlement. Alexis is facing criminal charges and a civil lawsuit from my insurance company that will probably bankrupt her. Her family thinks I'm the devil. And honestly, I sleep fine at night. She made her choices, every single one. I just didn't lie for her. Update 2. It's been 3 weeks since update 1. The court date was yesterday. This is going to be long. First, let me address the escalation of entitlement that happened in between. Week 1 on post-eviction. Alexis started a text campaign using her friends' phones since I blocked her. Different numbers, same messages. You ruined my life. I hope you're happy. Everyone knows what kind of person you really are. You'll regret this. Blocked each number. Saved every message. My lawyer, yeah, I got a lawyer, loved it. Keep documenting everything. Her friend Jenna, the one she was supposedly meeting for lunch, DM'd me on social media with a novel about how I was abandoning Alexis in her time of need and how real men stand by their women. My response, real women don't steal cars and commit insurance fraud. Blocked. Then Diane escalated. She somehow got my mom's phone number, called my mother crying about how her daughter was being persecuted and how I should drop the charges. My mom, bless her, responded, "Ma'am, your daughter stole my son's car and wrecked it. She's lucky he's not suing her separately. Lose this number." Mom's a savage. Week 2, the civil lawsuit from my insurance company was served. $53,847 in damages. That's the full value of the car plus deductible plus legal fees. Alexis apparently had a complete meltdown when she got served. Know how I know? Because Kennedy called me screaming about it. She doesn't have $50,000. You're trying to destroy her. I'm not doing anything. The insurance company is suing her for the damages she caused. Can't you call them off? No, that's not how insurance works. She caused $53,847 in damages. Someone has to pay for it. She's gonna have to declare bankruptcy. Then she shouldn't have stolen a car. You're heartless. And your sister's a car thief. We all have our flaws. Hung up. That felt good. But here's where it got really dirty. Week 3, the smear campaign. Alexis created a whole narrative on social media. Posted this long, tearful video about how she was in an abusive relationship and how I controlled her and isolated her from friends. Said I forced her to drive the car that day as a test, and when she crashed, I used it as an excuse to kick her out and press charges. The video got like 300 views. Her friends were eating it up. Comments calling me every name in the book. My lawyer sent her a cease and desist within 24 hours. Defamation. She took the video down, but the damage was done. Some mutual acquaintances who didn't know the full story started looking at me sideways. One guy I play basketball with asked if the stuff Alexis was saying was true. Showed him the police report and the texts. He went pale. Holy shit, dude. Yeah. The court hearing yesterday was the big day, criminal court. I took the day off work. Got there early. Alexis was already outside with Diane and a public defender who looked about 12 years old. Alexis saw me, started crying immediately. The ugly kind. Her lawyer put a hand on her shoulder. Diane glared daggers at me, mouthed something that looked like bastard. We went inside. Judge was a tired-looking woman in her 50s who seemed deeply over everyone's nonsense. Alexis's lawyer went first, tried to paint this picture of a confused young woman who made an error in judgment and thought she had permission to use the vehicle. Your Honor, Miss Fletcher believed she had implied consent based on the nature of their relationship. The prosecutor stood up. Your Honor, the state has text messages showing the defendant took the vehicle without knowledge or consent, then requested the victim lie to police. We also have security footage showing the defendant taking the keys without permission. Showed everything. The texts, the video, the witness statements about her trying to flee. The judge's expression went from tired to annoyed. Miss Fletcher, did you ask Mr. Reynolds before taking his vehicle? Alexis, crying. I texted him. Before or after you took the keys? Silence. After, Your Honor, her lawyer admitted quietly. And your license was suspended at the time? Yes, but no buts. You drove without a license, took a vehicle without permission, caused significant damage, and then asked the owner to file a false police report. Do you understand the severity of these actions? More crying. I was scared. You were scared of the consequences of your own actions. That's not a defense. The judge sentenced her 90 days in jail, suspended pending 18 months probation, 200 hours community service, $3,500 in fines and court costs, mandatory safe driving course, ironic, restitution hearing scheduled for the civil case. But here's the kicker. The judge added, Miss Fletcher, if you violate probation in any way, you'll serve the full 90 days. That includes contacting Mr. Reynolds directly or through third parties, posting about him on social media, or any other form of harassment. Do you understand? Yes, Your Honor. Outside the courthouse, Diane lost it, started yelling at me in the parking lot. You did this. You destroyed her life. She could have died in that crash and all you care about is your stupid car. She stole my car and tried to get me to commit fraud. She was scared. She made a mistake. She made several crimes, actually. A bailiff came out and told Diane to calm down or she'd be arrested for disturbing the peace. She left, but not before calling me a soulless monster. Alexis just stood there crying. Didn't even look at me. Good. The restitution hearing. 2 hours later, separate hearing for the civil case. My insurance company's lawyer was there. Alexis and her public defender. The lawyer laid it out. $53,847 in damages, payment plan, or judgment. Alexis's lawyer tried to argue hardship. Showed she makes $1,800 a month, has student loans, can't afford it. My insurance lawyer didn't budge. The defendant caused these damages through illegal activity. Ability to pay doesn't negate responsibility. Judge ordered a payment plan. $500 a month for the next 9 years. Alexis started crying again. I can't afford that. Then you'll need to find additional employment. Judgment is entered. Walked out of that courthouse feeling vindicated, exhausted but vindicated. Update 3. Final 2 months since the court hearing. Time to wrap this up. The fallout. Alexis is working 2 jobs now, still at the hair salon, plus nights at a retail store. Heard through mutual connections, she's miserable, broke. Living with Diane, the $500 month payments are destroying her financially. She tried to get the payment reduced. Judge said no. My insurance payout came through. $47,200. Not enough for another Corvette, market's insane. But I put it toward a used 2020 Camaro SS. Not the same, but it's mine, and it's nice. Alexis violated probation 3 weeks after the hearing. Posted on social media from a friend's account, but obviously her, a long rant about corrupt systems and men who use the law as a weapon, and how she was a victim of financial abuse. Didn't name me directly, but enough context clues that everyone knew. Her probation officer saw it, filed a violation report. She had to go back to court. Judge was not happy. Miss Fletcher, I was very clear about the terms of your probation. Your Honor, I didn't post it, my friend. The post was made from your friend's account about your case during your probation period. Whether you typed it or dictated it doesn't matter. You orchestrated it. Revoked her suspended sentence. She served 30 days in jail. Heard she lost the retail job because of it. Now she's really struggling. Do I feel bad? No, she stole my car, wrecked it, tried to get me to commit fraud, then spent months trying to destroy my reputation and career. Every consequence she's facing is a direct result of her own actions. The family drama. Diane tried one last manipulation attempt, showed up at my condo building, couldn't get in, thank God for security doors, and had the front desk call me. There's a Diane Fletcher here to see you. Tell her I'm not available. She says it's about her daughter's medical bills from the accident. Oh, this should be good. Went down to the lobby. Stayed on my side of the security door. What medical bills? Alexis had whiplash from the crash, $4,200 in medical expenses, since it was your car. That she stole. We think you should cover it. It's the right thing to do. I actually laughed. She stole my car, crashed it, and you want me to pay her medical bills? She's in debt because of you. She's in debt because she committed crimes. The answer is no, don't contact me again. Walked away. She yelled some stuff about karma. Security escorted her out. The civil suit attempt, last desperate move. Alexis tried to sue me, filed a small claim suit for $5,000, claiming I violated tenant rights by evicting her without notice. My lawyer destroyed it in 10 minutes. Your Honor, the plaintiff was never a legal tenant. No lease, no rental agreement. She paid a small amount toward utilities as a courtesy. My client owns the property outright. There were no tenant rights to violate. Case dismissed. Judge told Alexis she was wasting the court's time. She had to pay court costs, another $400 she didn't have. Current status, it's been exactly 89 days since the crash. Here's where everyone stands. Me? Own a Camaro SS, not a Corvette, but I'm happy with it. No girlfriend? Surprisingly okay with this. No legal issues? Learned a valuable lesson about vetting people before moving them in. Still have my job, my home, my life. Alexis? Criminal record, misdemeanors, but still? $53,847 civil judgment, $500 a month for 9 years. Lost her retail job, still has suspended license, can't get it back until she pays fines. Living with her mom, on probation for 18 more months, served 30 days in jail. Diane probably regrets raising someone who thinks stealing cars is okay. Definitely regrets posting that $5,000 bail. The lesson. A bunch of people have asked if I regret ruining her life. I didn't ruin anything. She made choices. I just didn't lie for her. She chose to drive with a suspended license. She chose to take my car without permission. She chose to wreck it. She chose to try to get me to commit insurance fraud. She chose to harass me for months. She chose to violate her probation. Every single consequence she faced came from her choices. I just refused to be a doormat, refused to commit crimes for her, refused to let her destroy my property without consequences. Some people called me cold, heartless, said I should have helped her. Help her how? By lying to police? By committing fraud? By letting her destroy my $50,000 car with zero accountability? No, she's an adult. Adults face consequences. The hardest part wasn't the legal stuff or the money. It was realizing I'd been dating someone for 8 months who thought so little of me that she'd steal from me and then expect me to lie for her. That hurt worse than the car, but I'm good now. Really. Moved on. Dating casually, nothing serious, focusing on myself. The Camaro's fast, life's quiet, no drama, and every time I see a Corvette on the road, I think about mine. Miss it a little. But mostly I'm just glad I'm not dealing with Alexis anymore. Small price to pay for peace. To anyone dealing with something similar, document everything. Don't lie for people. Don't commit crimes to help someone avoid consequences for their crimes. And maybe don't date people who think rules don't apply to them. That's it. That's the story. Alexis wrecked my Corvette and her own life in the same afternoon. I just didn't go down with her. Peace.